Well, just wonderful to talk with you.
Thank you.
So let's just start with, what is the breadth of work in guided imagery?
It's a kind of deliberate, directed daydream with usually soothing music and very relaxed pacing of a voice. And it basically encourages people to imagine with all of their senses the condition they're hoping to achieve, that's realistic, that their bodies can actually follow suit on. And you get astonishing results with guided imagery. In fact, you get such good results. I don't understand why it isn't being used like aspirin every day. We've got very strong studies that show that guided imagery, reduces blood cholesterol, lipid peroxides. It lowers blood pressure. It does amazing things for diabetics. I mean, the works.
In fact, there's not any illness that doesn't have some significant benefit from it.
Probably not.
I mean,
I can't think of any.
No, I mean, even cancer patients, there's some good work showing benefit.
Well, and 6 pharmaceutical companies, I know you hate them, but 6 pharmaceutical companies give out our guided imagery free to chemotherapy patients.
Really?
Yes.
I didn't know
Instead
that.
of those stupid little, mouse pads.
Right.
Yeah.
How wonderful.
Yeah, it is
because
wonderful. We've distributed something like almost 1 million CDs through the heinous pharmaceutical companies.
Well, I call them the pharmaco mafia, but they're not all bad.
No.
And in fact, as I say on my radio show, almost every Thursday, there is a place for good drugs.
All right.
I
agree with that completely. I didn't know you felt that way.
No. About 15%
Okay.
of the time,
Okay.
drugs are good.
Yeah.
And about 85% of the time, they shouldn't be the primary approach.
Right.
I mean, it's that simple.
Yeah, it's great for, and I have to tell you this, we are getting incredible results from a super duper controlled, randomized, blinded study at Duke showing that people with long-standing post-traumatic stress from the Vietnam War era,
Yes.
who have had symptoms forever and who, they've been treated with medication, they've been treated with standard psychotherapy to no avail, and they are doing unbelievably well just listening to guided imagery with no other intervention for 12 weeks.
Once a day?
Symptoms go down.
With so much of what we know.
Yeah, well, I mean, if you think about it, traumatic stress is like the great big granddaddy of all of the mind-body conditions.
Exactly.
I mean, it's the primitive brain, it's the midbrain that is in survival mode. It's totally activated, and you're not going to get to it talking to somebody up here. You got to talk to them back here.
Exactly.
That's where the condition sits in the brain. And guided imagery does that. It speaks to perception, emotion, muscular reactivity, sensation. It's all that primitive stuff.
Yeah.
Talking psychotherapy is not going to touch it.